Hello everyone and welcome back to more Going Local here with Feyenoord, and we have got the Dutch Cup third round today against SC Camber. It should be dramatic, but there's been even more drama off the pitch. Not necessarily massively as far as we're concerned, but certainly regarding our main rival. Ajax have, they've got a new manager, and that manager is Andrei Shevchenko, of course, a legendary Ukrainian striker. He's joined, replacing Erik ten Hag, who has, he's not been sacked, but I think he kind of saw the writing was on the wall, and a potential 3 years without a league title. He has decided enough's enough, and he has left to take over at Sevilla, who have recently sacked Brendan Rodgers. It's a full-on football manager family of jobs in this game, but Erik ten Hag is now the manager of Sevilla. Whether that helps us or not in our pursuit of a Dutch Cup, I don't know, but that's the situation. Now the winter break is done and we are into the January transfer window. No signings have been made as of yet, probably won't be made at all, but we've had so many bids for the players that we do have, it's ridiculous. Van den Berg's had interest, St Juste's had interest, John Joe Kenny, we had a big bid from Manchester United, 30.5 million, which I had to turn down. Fernandes, there was interest. Proper is not going to be staying anyway. He's going off to Midtjylland in the summer. A bunch of youth players. Van Cam, there was interest. Dilrosun, there was interest. Sand is going to be leaving. And Traore, there was interest as well. So basically the entire team, or at least it felt like that anyway. Obviously, ordinarily in a normal game of Football Manager, probably I would have sold Traore and I would have sold John Joe Kenny for the fees that we got. They're both sort of 30, pushing 30. However, this is not a normal game of Football Manager. This is a pursuit of trophies. We're going to be leaving at the end of the season anyway, so it's in our interest to keep our squad together. I don't really care about finals, long-term finances, not really the aim of the game as far as I'm concerned, so these have been turned down, and everyone is generally speaking fine. There have been some other bids on there as well that were not even mentioned. Kataudi had interest as well. The main one who's upset is Balde. There's interest from Newcastle, I believe. Aston Villa as well. He wanted to go to Aston Villa. I have not been able to persuade him to drop his concerns. Everyone else I have been able to persuade. Luckily, Kataudi and Senesi are fantastic captain and vice captain. They basically just get everyone to shut up. But Balde's a bit annoyed, but luckily no one agrees with him, so that is fine. And with regards to us, our contract does expire at the end of the season. As we said last time, the board are desperate to keep me. They've offered me a new contract 4 times. I keep walking away. I'm not interested in signing a new one, obviously, because that would make it more difficult to get a new job with anyone else. And yeah, they're not. They had the article in the news about that I could potentially leave. They're already looking at potential replacements for me. But yeah, it's time to go. And I think we will definitely be leaving at the end of the season, whatever we end up going to. It's definitely 3 years is kind of the maximum I want to stay at a club in this save, really. We've kind of reached the end of a cycle, depending on what happens this season, as evidenced by the following things: that Jayden Braff has agreed to join Lazio in the summer. His contract with Manchester City is expiring. He's off to Lazio, so we wouldn't be able to get him back next year. Xavi Simons will also be joining PSV in the summer as well. So yeah, it's definitely our final season at Feyenoord. And hopefully it can be a season where we do win the final remaining thing we need to win, which of course is the Dutch Cup. We've got the third round coming up today against SC Camber. We should be all right, hopefully. It should be okay. Just the one game since last time in a competitive sense. Very annoying. It was a 1-1 draw with Alkmaar, which ordinarily wouldn't be that bad. We took the lead through Senesi, dominated the game. They scored a goal in the 93rd minute. Specken was otherwise a brick wall, but he made a little bit of it wasn't an error. It wasn't really his fault, but yeah, it's disappointing, frustrating, annoying, all those kind of words. It has dented our sort of flawless run, other than the draw with Volendam. And if we look at the Eredivisie title, we're obviously still top, but we are now only 5 points clear of Ajax, although we do have a game in hand. So hopefully 8 points, but yeah, 8 points it could have been 13, I think. So it's a touch annoying, but it's still looking quite good. And speaking of Ajax, they are playing their Dutch Cup game before us against PSV. Potential banana skin for them. Hopefully they can get knocked out, although Shevchenko seems to have had a bit of a new manager bounce, which is not really ideal. I mean, I say that. They lost a friendly 3-0 to Bayern Munich. I went with a lower league Dutch side and we won, 14-0? Much better. But yeah, they beat Heerenveen, tricky game. They beat Groningen, tricky game. They beat Volendam, tricky game as well. So only 1-0, but they're getting the job done. So I'm not too sure. Alkmaar have already played and they have won their match. They are through to the quarterfinals already. Hopefully we can join them and hopefully Ajax won't. Right, here we are. And oh my God, Christmas has come early. Our prayers have been answered. It's amazing. A miracle has happened. Sparta Rotterdam are out. They've been knocked out. Twente have been knocked out. Vitesse Arnhem have been knocked out. But more importantly, PSV have won. They've beaten Ajax on penalties. Ajax are gone. It's done. We're still going to lose to someone else. I can feel it. But the main team, the team that have knocked us out 2 years in a row, are gone. And I had a moment of sort of stunned silence to appreciate this fact. But, well, it's a miracle. It's brilliant. Yes, really good. Ajax are gone, which obviously makes things a bit easier. Balde's handed in a transfer request, which I'm just going to ignore. Sorry. I literally can't. We can't sell him because he's a club-trained player. We're selling to Sand, which should be okay. But because Balde's club-trained, we literally can't sell him because otherwise we won't be able to register enough players for the Champions League, so for the Europa League even. So he's not going anywhere. He can just sit and be unhappy. He's not leaving. But right then, we are up away at Canberra. We should have enough about us to win this one. Surely we should. Stranger things have happened though. This is a team, and unfortunately, because I have set it to do this, everyone's been playing for the B team. Which, why on earth have they been doing that? So, Shimikas is tired, Antonio's tired, Dilwison and Braff are tired. What? I must have missed that news article, and I must have just skipped past it. And so they've all just been playing for the B team to get their fitness up, which is theoretically great, but also utterly terrible. And I will hunt down my under-23s manager, and he needs to be eliminated from his contract, not from anything more serious than that. So not ideal, really. Not what I was looking for, frankly. Kenny as well. Oh, this is going to be an issue. But anyway, we're going to keep with the full strength side because I don't want to slip up in any way. So the team is going to be Specken in goal, of course. Kenny, St. Juste, Senesi and Shimikas the defence. Cataldi, Davis and Antonio the midfield. Dilwison, Braff and Samba is the attack. They are not particularly fit, but they're going to play anyway. I hate... Why? Oh... I should have seen it and made them unavailable, but I didn't. I just wish the AI in this game was a bit more... less stupid, you know? Like, surely you'd go, oh, we got a game in tomorrow. All of these players are unfit. Maybe don't select them. You know? I'm pretty sure that's what it says. It says make players available if they're not in the first 11 or in the squad. But clearly, my under-23s manager is an idiot. Hopefully it's fine. No injuries, no fitness issues, and we just win the game without any sweat or concerns at all. Free kick early on. Cataldi plays it in. St. Juste, I don't even know what that was. Didn't even get near him. We still got possession though, and Canberra kind of camped on the edge of their area a little bit, but this could be difficult to break down. Obviously we've got Antonio who's helping with that considerably more, as is Samba, and Braff often does. He's on the left hand side, flicks it across. Antonio, it's saved, and yay. Early warning signs for Canberra though. Cataldi in to Senesi, and unbelievably, Senesi scored. It's not a corner, it is a free kick, but he has actually found the target, which is impressive for him as he so often fails to do that despite his excellent heading ability, but he gets the jump on that occasion. And we've got the breakthrough early on. Well, we're dominating the stats at the moment, but a lot of players are tired. They've got a corner, which we've managed to clear away. Dilwison needs to get on his bike a bit. You know, if we go 3-0 up, I can sub off at least Dilwison, Braff and Antonio. I'm less concerned by the fullbacks. They don't do as much running as the forward players do. Dilwison in. It's been cleared away again. And they're on it. Van der Linden, who I'm pretty sure has caused us issues before. We're trying to shut him down. He's found Bosun. It's a brilliant tackle in there. From Senesi, I think it was. Corner for them though, whipped in, and St. Juste is able to get it away. Another free kick for them though in a dangerous area. We're kind of riding our luck here, and a shot goes in, cracks the bar. We just about managed to stop it, and it's a goal kick, but danger. They're back into the game, that's for sure. I mean, another free kick. What are we doing? Sloppy. Speckens missed that one. We get away with it again. I want to see some more from the boys before the break. This is It's not good. Well, we have the advantage, but we don't look comfortable. Canberra are back in this game. I don't want to say I'm not happy. I am happy, but still, I want to see some more. I would go with the complacency one, but it never seems to work on this year's game. Right, Antonio and Dilrosun are going to have to be subbed off, and Braff as well, really, which is far from ideal. But, I mean, Van Cam is tired as well. My assistant needs shooting. I mean, the under-23s manager needs shooting. We'll bring on Traore. I'm going to leave Braff on for now just because obviously Balde does hate me. So I don't think that's a good idea to bring him on in such a crucial game at this stage. Free kick, Cataldi whips it in. Every highlight has been a free kick from that position for the last half an hour of the game. We don't score either. And just see this game out, that'll be good. Really appreciate that one. Another free kick. We're playing out from just in front of our half, which is good. Van Cam on the ball. We haven't seen him much this season, of course. I mean, we've only had one episode this season, but I haven't seen him much. And that's why, because he's dodgy at passing. We still retain possession, though. And a second would be most welcome with 20 minutes to go. Samba, working hard. He's still fit. Slips into Braff, and Braff scores. It's 2-0, and that should hopefully make things a bit more comfortable. Fantastic work from Samba, by the way, in that goal. Gets it, gives it, great pass in. We left Braff on for a reason, and we've got the second goal. Great work from Samba, great run from him. It's a beautiful slipped in ball, and the first time finish from Braff is also outstanding. That's what we like to see, 2-0. Right, I'm going to have to take Braff off, and I'm going to take him off for... We could put Ilias on there. He's unhappy too. We'll put on Balde. If he plays a bit, maybe he'll stop complaining. He plays every game, actually, off the bench pretty much, but he just wants to leave to Aston Villa, which is, you can do it in the summer, mate, when we're not here. 4 minutes of normal time remaining, and Canberra are not done yet. They want to win this cup, and they go close again. Shimikas manages to scramble it away just about. Not quite. Van Cam doesn't really do much. They've got a corner again. Danger from Canberra, who have put up a good fight today. Corner put in by Strauss, and again they go close. They fit the ball back again. That's at least the second time. We're able to counter though straight away from it. Samba is racing down the line. He's been flattened. It's a foul. Surely a yellow card for their player. And into injury time almost. Seconds of normal time remaining. Cataldi flicks it to Kenny, who gets ahead of the defender. Great run from Kenny. Back to Davis. A third would absolutely kill this. You would think. Cataldi across to Shimikas. Ball in. This is dangerous. Traore's there. Perfect position for him. Good finish from Bertrand Traore. And at 3-0, we can safely now call it. But a spirited performance from Canberra. They have done well today. We've not been at our absolute best, I would say. But still, clinical when we've had the opportunities. And the defence has been lucky. But they have done quite well. Obviously, the 2 woodwork chances for Canberra could have changed the complexion of the game. In fact, they've hit it 4 times, according to the stats. We've hit it twice, but they've hit it 4 times. Unbelievable. We've ridden our luck a little bit then, but we've made it through, 3-0. Obviously, the most important thing, Utrecht go through as well. They are a potentially difficult side too, going well in the league. But yeah, happy with that one. We're into the quarterfinals again, and the main news, Ajax are not there. Okay, here is the draw for the quarterfinal. We have got, obviously, Alkmaar and PSV, the 2 main dangers. If they could be drawn against each other, that would obviously be preferable. Pexval having a poor season. Heerenveen are a side that causes me some grief. Excelsior are from the second tier. NEC in the second tier as well, and Utrecht are a potentially difficult side. So, yeah, one of the second tier sides at home would be my preference. Utrecht are out first. They get PSV. That's all right. That's okay. Excelsior get us. So we're away from home, but it is a second tier side. Alkmaar will play the other second tier side. Okay. And Zwolle get Heerenveen. So, I mean, yeah, I'm happy with that. I guess we can't really complain about getting second tier opposition. I would have liked a harder draw for Alkmaar, maybe, so they could be knocked out. But, we've already been granted the miracle of Ajax being knocked out, I suppose, so we can't complain too much, really. But anyway, that is going to be that for today. I'm only going to do 1 game today simply because of time reasons, and we're going to be doing 3 games tomorrow because that quarter-final is going to be, of course, what we do, and we will also be playing both legs of our first knockout round Europa League match against Rangers, a familiar foe, which should be exciting. In fact, actually, Excelsior they're from Rotterdam as well, aren't they? I think. Yes, another rival. Our third main rival. It's nice to play them. It's nice to play them. Hopefully, it'll be nice to beat them as well. But yes, that'll be next time, along with the Rangers games. Obviously, I'll mention what happens in the Sparta game and the Emmen game as well, but they are not going to be the focus. The league is obviously, it's something I want to win again. It'll be good for our reputation, help us out, but it's not the focus. The focus is on the cups. That's the most important thing. So that is what I will show you, unless we're literally about to lift the Eredivisie title. But anyway, that is going to be that for today. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure you leave a like. Make sure you subscribe as well. We've gone over 300 subscribers now, which is a fantastic milestone I never expected to get. Can we get close to 400? That would be really nice. And yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.